Now,
on 105.9 FM and streaming worldwide on the WMAL app.
O'Connor and Company.
It's 8:36. It's O'Connor and Company, and Chris Plant is coming up soon. Patrice Onwuka is here with us, though.
Yes, on a Wednesday.
Usually on a Friday, but she's here on a Wednesday. And when she's not here with us, she's, of course, doing her duties at Independent Women's Forum alongside our other colleague, Julie Gunlock. We love IWF and all the great work they do. And that includes the brand new bus tour that they are kicking off today. Now, this is the...
Yes.
I don't know why I'm having trouble with my document, but if you don't mind, Patrice,
Our bodies, our sports. Take back Title IX.
There
Summer
it
bus
is.
tour.
Thank you very much. The Summer Bus Tour, and it's going to include such luminaries and friends of this program like Riley Gaines and Betsy DeVos and our next guest, Paula Scanlan, who, as a swimmer and now an ambassador for Independent Women's Forum, she was faced with this specifically as a teammate of the now infamous Leah Thomas at University of Pennsylvania. Paula Scanlan, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me on this morning.
And we're both in Scranton, Pennsylvania, getting ready. I'm going to be emceeing tonight alongside Julie Gunlock, and it's going to be a great event tonight. But then this is where it begins. You're going to be touring all over the country with this message to take back Title IX and to protect women and to protect women's sports. What are you hoping to achieve here?
Absolutely, yeah. We're hoping to raise awareness to what's happening. I mean, again, I know many of us in this space have covered this, but this has not reached national news. The Biden administration has chosen to rewrite Title IX. They tried to keep it a secret, and in that, they're allowing gender identity to be equivalent to your biological sex, meaning that any man who wants to identify as a woman can take a woman's athletic scholarships, can be housed in a woman's dorm, can change in a woman's locker room, can use a woman's bathroom, all of those things. And I think the public is just generally not aware this is happening. So this tour is really about raising awareness to what's about to happen. That's going to come into place August 1st. And also just going around the country and telling our stories and why Title IX is so important to us women, and not just us female athletes, but this should matter to all women because Title IX affects other education opportunities, right? Not just sports.
And it matters to dads too, whose daughters are faced with this right now. And I'm that's sort of the voice I'm hoping to give to this, because it's time for dads to step up and be dads here, and not sort of be intimidated by the cancel culture, because that's what's happening here. Dads want to be dads naturally and protect their daughters, and they're afraid of being canceled. Paula, Scranton is Joe Biden's hometown. He's the man who's overseeing the rewrite of Title IX. But also Pennsylvania, that's the state where your university, the University of Pennsylvania, was, that allowed this Leah Thomas travesty to happen in the first place. Can you tell me a little bit about the University of Pennsylvania's treatment of you as a woman on that team who, in your heart, didn't want this to happen, but were you intimidated? Were you bullied to not speak out and not protect yourself?
Yes. And again, I want to say this before I go into it, experience is not unique to myself at the University of Pennsylvania, unfortunately. And they continue to do this to female athletes across the country. But our school would not let us talk about it. They sent in administrators. They sat us down. They said, this is a non-negotiable. And if you ever speak against it, you will regret it. You will spend the rest of your life tainted by this. They said, you're going to be on the wrong side of history. You'll never be able to get a job. And finally, after all of that, they said, if you continue to object to this, we're here to make you okay with that. Here are psychological services. Please seek counseling if you continue to object to competing alongside and dressing alongside a man on your team. And they continue to send in these meetings and these administrators to let us know that if we spoke out, it was not good. And then schools across the country are doing this, and that's what the Biden administration is condoning by setting this policy. They're saying all of that type of behavior of telling us women we're not allowed to talk about this, telling us women that our feelings are invalid and we somehow need therapy if we object to undressing next to a man. They're saying all of that is allowed and all of that is great. And I think people don't really realize how far these institutions have gone to really silence the women who are uncomfortable with this.
You know, Paula, it's so amazing, that point, because we didn't realize how far institutions had gone to accept and tolerate anti-Semitism until we saw all of these campus protests blow up after October 7th. And now we're talking about women's athletics, women's spaces, and I don't think everyone appreciates just how far campuses, and based on the administration, and frankly the Obama administration too, have gone to really change what it means to be a woman, and take away the rights and the opportunities that young women should have and women should have in their spaces. Can you talk to me about how this is, though, it's not just a conservative issue? Who are you seeing? Who are some of the surprising voices that maybe are non-affiliated or on the left who have really joined arms with you and IWF in this fight in so many different ways?
Yeah, so huge headliner of this tour is Martina Navratilova.
Wow.
Martina, tennis legend. If you guys are, I assume the two of you are obviously familiar with her, but for some listeners, look her up. Crazy tennis legend. She's very left-leaning.
Yes, definitely she is well known.
Agrees. Yes, but she agrees with this. She, probably doesn't agree with myself and some of us other people on the conservative side on any other issue, but on this, she is with us. And it's kind of refreshing to see that, because it's saying, okay, we have not all lost sanity. We can agree on this issue, because I think it's a common sense issue. I know there's some radical, small crazies on the other side that obviously disagree with us, but people are starting to wake up. I know a lot of left-leaning people in my life that are very supportive of this issue. There's a lot of people who are very disappointed with the Biden administration's Title IX rewrite. And I think that this is an issue that is unifying, truly. I think the amount of different backgrounds and different people we have working on this, not just on the Title IX tour, but in general, when I go to these conferences and we talk about this issue, I do see more unity than I've seen probably with any other issue in this country. So I think that is a hopeful sign that we will be successful on this.
Yep, I agree. Listen, Joe Biden promised to bring the country together and have people reach across party lines, and I guess on this issue he's done it. He's gotten liberals to step up and say, "Oh no, women's sports should be for women, pal." Martina Navratilova, Riley Gaines, Tulsi Gabbard, Paula Scanlan, our guests now, Peyton McNabb, Kim Russell, Madison DeBoss, Nancy Isaac. We're talking multiple Olympic medalists, gold medalists, champions, national champions, pro champions. This is going to be a hell of a tour. It kicks off tonight in Scranton. It will be in Washington, D.C., June 25th, Charleston, West Virginia, June 19th, but it's hitting Nevada, Arizona, Ohio, North Carolina, Nashville, Tennessee. That's just through the end of June. Yep. Get ready for a very busy summer, Paula Scanlan, and it all starts tonight. We'll see you there.
Yes, we'll see you guys there. I'm so excited.
All right. Thanks, you.
Paula.
And thank you for doing this.